Yeah, we should be good. Alright. Let's see what we got here. So I'm assuming if it's it's what, probably like Black Wings or something? We're gonna find out. So we're both playing balanced. Okay. So we are going sec, which makes me feel a little bit better because I have an opportunity to be able to draw into something to do with Vega. Ooh, so many back row though. Yikes, it's actually kind of concerning. Oh, it had to be this one. Okay, so... yeah, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I could always summon that. Well, no, because I have to use Tutelars at that point, too. Oh, this is so bad. Alright, so we'll actually set 2. We'll set up for Vega in the graveyard. Yeah, that's fine. Let's see. So we have... okay, so we have Fiendish Chain for pseudo protection. We're going to attack directly. Oh, it's Gravekeepers? Yikes. Honestly, though, it's not terrible. Because I can at least do stuff with, like, Fiendish Chain to be able to, like, prevent... like, if they're playing the Magical Ice Fusion variant. So that's not too bad. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Okay, there we go. So they're playing during your main phase. If Necro Valley is not filled, you can fusion summon 1 spellcaster type on the... okay, so they don't have Necro Valley just yet. So I'm not really that concerned. So they're using Descendant, so I'm assuming to be able to... oof. So they're targeting this. We're going to switch it out for Deneb, so I at least have some kind of targets. And it's better just to get rid of this and just, yeah, go from there. Because unfortunately, I don't really have much I can do in this point. So let's go with Deneb in defense mode. And then Deneb will actually resolve, and we'll be able to get a search. And we're probably going to go with Vega. There you are. It's kind of like a pseudo tag out sort of thing. Okay, so they were going for the destruction. That's interesting. Why? Okay, so they're just going to keep popping stuff? I mean, that's fine, I suppose. They must really be trying to go after the Magical Ice formula or fusion one. So at this point, I might as well just activate it and prevent it from being destroyed, just getting some use out of it. But they only have 2 in their grave. I don't think Necrofusion is in Duel Links, to be honest. Alright, so, I mean, they can't attack, so that's fine. Ooh, Skybridge. Geez, why are there so many Skybridges? I really don't want to do this, but I guess we're going to do it anyway. Because, I mean, the thing is, I can always use a Skybridge to be able to dodge Vega if there's, like, any floodgates or anything like that. Or Fiendish Chains itself. So that's fine. Oh, man, my head. Alright, let's see. Act when your opponent's special summon, select 1 field spot from your deck and activate it. That's pretty cool, actually. Not gonna lie, I actually do like that. So that's kind of bad for me, to be honest, but that is okay. That is okay. Let's go for Deltros, so I don't have to worry about anything going off. Alright, so that's all fine. They have very little cards in hand. Once this goes to the graveyard, there's really not much they can really do. So I'd feel more comfortable popping the back row, giving that into consideration. Unless the card in their hand is absolutely nuts. Oh, it was Floodgate. Okay. It could be better, but that's fine. Alright, so we're going to attack with this. Alright, and then let me double check something. Okay, so I could see about using Deltros' effect to be able to get out a Altair and then use Deneb if I really wanted to. They're playing 2 cards in hand, so would that be the most effective thing for me to do? What's in their graveyard, actually? So they have 3. Okay, so there's no way they can really pull up with something else. So I'm going to hold on to Deltros for now. I think that might be the best way to go about it. And I can just simply pop that. This card is to make a target 1 Gravekeeper in your graveyard. Special summon it in a face-up attack or face-down defense position. Okay. Nice! Okay, so I see what they're going with now. So they must have already had that card in hand to be that confident with the play. Supernaturalist. Let's see. While Necro Valley is in the card on the field, this card and any card in your field cannot be destroyed by card effects. During your main phase, you can activate. During the end phase, you can add. Okay, so it's just basically a 3200 beat stick. But I can still use Deltro's effect, which is fine. Yeah, we'll use Altair. And then we'll use that to bring out Deneb. Because I'd rather have Search. I'd rather have cards. Oh, that's right, because of Necro Valley. Hoo boy. Alright. Interesting. Yeah, so the end phase we're going to be able to get a Search for a Gravekeeper monster or a Necro Valley. So, I'm assuming this is going to be some kind of like disruptive card. Let's see, so draw. Oh, it had to be Ukulele. It just had to be Ukulele. Dang, if only I was able to get the Deneb, because then I could actually get over it with using Zubaba General. But in this current stand, there's really not much I can do. Let's see, so... Oh, man. Okay, so... I have two of these, so I might as well put them into work to see what I can actually come up with. See if we can come up with anything. Because what I could do is I can use this, summon Deneb from the deck. Well, let's see. Monsters your opponent can choose a 500 attack once per turn during the main phase V control. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that right now. So let's go with Deneb. Let's see. Okay, so... I mean, at this rate, I can make Deltaros, so add this to hand. It's going to be a 15. Okay, so it's going to be just barely enough to get over it. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, we're doing the right thing. We're doing the right place. Wait, no. Because we... Oh, fuck. I forgot we used Skybridge, so I couldn't even go into Zubaba General anyway. I mean, we're so bad at this game. We're going to get rid of Necro Valley at least. We can at least do that potentially. Let's see. So we're going to go into this. We're going to go into that. Actually, no, we can't because of this crap. Well, the Necro Valley is on this card. This card, any card in your field zone. Yeah, we can't even do anything. Let's just fuck. Let's just go to scoop phase. I'm not here today. Because initially what I was going to plan on doing was going into Zubaba General and then just detach the XC material and then equip Satellarknight Ukulele or whatever you want to call it. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to do it due to Skybridge's effect because that just nullifies you from summoning anything besides a Satellarknight monster. And unfortunately, with Duel Links, we only have the one target being Deltaros, which... Honestly, Satellar should at least have a rank 4 that only takes 2 materials, but we only have Deltros and Travere, I believe. So it feels really bad. It feels really bad. Yo, Dark Rising. Thank you so much for the host, dude. Definitely appreciate that. I hope your Pokemon Sword and Shield stream went well. Has your thoughts changed at anything about the DLC, my dude? Oh, they're playing DDDs? Okay, okay. Interesting. It's actually been a hot minute since I've actually seen DDDs. So, all I know is that this deck just seriously pops off. It's actually a deck I would like to build in Duel Links, but it just takes too much time. It's a little bit dated, but it's still very effective. So, DDD Arc is pretty good. Well, that's actually not terrible. It's really not. Let's see. So, unfortunately, let's see. So, yeah, no. Okay, I got an idea. It really just depends on how they react to this, but I do have an idea. So, we're going to pitch... So, with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pitch Deneb, of course. You always got to pitch the Deneb. No, it's pretty good. I actually found out that if you make it legendary in the max raid, then they'd be able to beat you guaranteed, which is great. Interesting. That is actually pretty cool, man. Again, I do have it. I'm just kind of not really motivated to play it. Like, I think it's just because I wasn't a huge fan of the first DLC package. But, I mean, that is pretty cool. Like, isn't there some kind of restriction of, like, what type of Pokemon you can actually use, though, for it? I could be wrong on that one, though. Unfortunately, like, again, Sword and Shield were just not really the Pokemon games I was hoping that they would be. Okay, so that's going to at least activate, so that's good. I'm going to try to make Deltaros and just attack. I'm sorry, use the effect to pop the arc, and then, yeah, go with that. Because again, this is just a big-bodied monster, but also the effect is pretty good. You send 1 DD Dark Contract from your hand to the graveyard and then target 1 card on the field, destroy it. Oof. That's not good. That is really not good, my guy. Okay. Okay. So they're targeting Vega. Okay. What I will do is we're going to chain... I think we actually have this. It all just depends on how things work out in my favor. Because this is going to do... Yeah, this is going to do damage, so that's fine. I guess we'll grab another copy of Altair. I'm going to set this. Unfortunately, he cannot attack directly. Otherwise, that'd be really nice. So my plan is I'm just going to simply use Fiendish Chain on response to this when it tries to destroy everything and just go from there. So standby. Dark Contract's going to activate. I'm going to respond by activating Fiendish Chain. Not only is this going to prevent any effect point gain, it's also going to make it... Oh, that's a continuous. I forgot about that. Jeez. Oh, man, that sucks. Oh, I thought we had something. Oh, wait, they didn't... Wait, let me read this again. You can send once per turn all fiends... Okay, they gain 1,000 attack. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I forgot this thing can actually be used once per turn, but they didn't use that, did they? Let's see. Okay, that's interesting. DD Vice Typhoon. Alright, let's see. Okay, so they're using that to get rid of... Yeah, unfortunately that's going to happen. Unfortunately, I didn't realize they could have done that. I mean, nonetheless, I think we're going to be okay. Let's see. During the main phase, this card's in your graveyard because sent out this turn. You can fusion summon 1 level 8 or higher DDD. Jeez. It had to be Beowulf? Really? If a DD monster attacks, inflict piercing damage once per turn during your standby phases. Yikes. Okay. Oof. No, this is going to be pretty bad. This is pretty bad. Oh, this is pretty bad. Oh, that's trash. No, let's just go to the scoop phase. We'll actually switch over decks. Yeah, unfortunately, like, I don't really want to... Like, I definitely want to go through a fine comb with Satellars and change the deck. Like, the deck is okay as it is right now. However, it just doesn't... Again, Deltros is fine. It's just, like, getting it consistently out is a problem. So, I probably want to remake this entire deck by using cards like Forbidden Lands and just other protection, stuff like that. Because, again, Forbidden Lands can also be used like offensively and defensively. But it's all just a matter of getting gems for it, which, unfortunately, I can't really do at this point in time. So, it is what it is. Alright, let's see what we got. Slayer19, hello, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well today. What has been going on, my dude? Alright, let's see. So, yeah, I guess I can make this hand actually work pretty well. So we'll go with this. We're going to use this. Going to activate Wyvern's effect. That's actually not a bad card to actually hold in hand right now at this point, too. Nothing much. What about you? Not much. Just got off work not too long ago. Just doing a little bit of Duel Links. Unfortunately, Allergies are kind of kicking my ass right now, so I'm not feeling super good, but it is what it is, you know? Let's see. So, after Wyvern, do I want to... Nah, there's really no point holding on to it in hand. Yeah, it just seems like today, like, this is the time of the year where allergies start getting really bad for people. Hopefully you're not going through that either. Like, if it wasn't for just, like, cold medication, it'd just be bad. 0-0. Is it Corona? No, it's not Corona, trust me. I pretty much no longer leave my house really due to quarantine, but I could promise it's not Corona. It's just the allergies because, like, my eyes are extremely watery. Nose is runny. Everything else is totally fine. Not feeling shortness of breath or anything like that. It's, you get, like, you know when you can tell it's allergies? It's definitely allergies. Ooh. We're going to get slammed by Alistair. Let's go with Invocation. That's what they all say. That's funny. But, like, the problem is, like, the symptoms are super generic to what can literally be anything. But no, like, I can tell these are allergies. Like, my left eye right now is actually watering. And I don't really think that's actually a thing with Corona. Oh, man, Alistair's just so dumb. If a player attempts to activate none of the... Wait, if a player's monster attempts to activate, none of the players can activate their effects for the rest of the turn while this is face up on the field. Each player can only attack with one monster. That is interesting. This card is very restrictive. Big Double Evolution Pill. Okay, I believe you for now. I appreciate you for believing me. It's really not too easy to be able to believe somebody after just talking to them for 5 minutes, but... No, like, again, we're gonna be good. The pseudo, like the cold medication I've been taking, Sudafed or whatever, it's doing fine. But yeah, no, we're gonna be here for the next. We're gonna be here on Twitch for a while, so no worries. If there's any update, I'll throw it up in Discord or something. Ooh, D-spell. I mean that's actually not too bad, because I can actually start attacking stuff now. Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. The Fortress actually came in pretty good right now, because now I can summon this guy and just start doing a lot of damage. Like, enough damage to the point where Phil Swift is even impressed that we came to replace it with Flex Tape. So, okay, so... The player attempts to activate effect. None of that player's monster can activate their effects for the rest of the turn while this is faced up on the field. Let's see. Once per turn, during a quick effect, when your opponent activates a spell or trap, you can destroy one dice from your hand and face up on the field, and if you do, indicate the activation. If you do destroy that card. If this card's sent to the graveyard by a card effect, I think we should probably get rid of that, because this isn't really doing too much problems right now. So we're going to set that first, and then we're going to attack the other guy. So we're going to show it by combat, not by effect. And we're also going to pop that back row, too. So with that being said, Slayer19, quick question for you. I'm assuming you like playing Duel Links. What is the deck that you most like to enjoy playing? Out of curiosity, because there's a lot of new decks out there that are really fun. What you got? Wolfang, welcome to the stream, man. How's it going tonight? Hope it's going good from the title, I guess. Yeah, dude, we have some allergies going on. Like, my face is kind of red. My eyes are watering. That's why there's no face cam to see my ugly mug. But, like, I'm feeling a lot better after taking some cold medication. Hope you're doing well today, my dude. So what is he doing? So this card is destroyed by card effect. You could target one level 4. And okay, so he's destroying it, obviously. Let's see. So he's destroying this? Really? Sure you want to do that? Your monster's effect activates, but so does mine, dude. So does mine. I have an algebra test tomorrow. Oof. Do you feel like you're going to be confident for the test, dude, or how do you feel about it? Most people play evil, but Arrowmage. Okay, I mean, with Arrowmage, I like the deck. I really do. But I hate playing against the deck. It's like one of those situations where I myself like playing it, but playing against it, it's kind of like the point, like, you know, what like, why is this happening to me? You're gonna ace it, dude? I hope so, man. Best of luck, dude. Like, when I was in school, algebra wasn't the worst subject for me, but it definitely was not my favorite. It really just depended on the teacher at the end of the day. But Arrowmage is such a fun deck. Like, it literally just derives on gaining and changing life point balances, which is always fantastic. But for the one I use a Winged Dragon of Ra. Dude! Dude, that is so funny. I think it was last Duel Links stream where Wolfang actually made that reference, saying, like, if you actually use Winged Dragon of Ra with Arrowmages. So, dude, since you're doing that, I love it even more. Thank you for doing that. That puts a smile on my face. Let's see. So, you can detach one material, then choose one monster among them the same name. Destroy all the monsters with the name once per chain. That's fine. But that is awesome. I love it. So, okay. So, once per chain, if 2 or more monsters of the same name are on the field. Why are you doing that? That's interesting choice, but okay. Alright, so we're going to potentially go for the win here. So, let's just see how well this works for me. But Arrowmages with Winged Dragon of Ra, 10 out of 10, would love it, love it. We're going to use Reactive Effect. We're going to pop Fortress. I'm going to use Fortress Effect to be able to get some value going on. As you can tell with Mind Slayer, I'm a huge fan of Ancient Gears. It's a very much a battle-oriented deck, which is something I love. Let me go back to my post on Discord to find out how much I got to it. That sounds great, man. But I'm a huge fan of Gears. I want to build Satellars. I want to get that refined. I want to finish up Windups. There's just a lot of decks. But for the, let's see, I ran into someone who abused me with Raw and Air Mage and the second got their health past 10,000 I surrendered. But that is just so cool. Like, where you actually can get Raw like the 10,000 attack the traditional way. It's super good. It's super good. I forget what this does. You can send this card from your, okay, you can banish any, let's see, you can banish any number of dinosaurs from your graveyard, including this card. Special summon one level equal number to banished. Okay, that's fine. It's very scary, but it's also just like, are you serious moment. 21,300 attack. Oof, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous, Slayer 19. Again, that is perfect. There's actually been a few instances where we've actually had some of our people actually get like an Elemental Hero Flare Neos to like 20,000, but the fact that it's a God card, I still love that too, because it's like in a very non-conventional way, you know. Kriston Amitrix. You can change all face-up possession. Ooh, that's bad for us because they're all that way. They're all special summoned. Oh wait, no, we normal summoned this. That's right. I'm surprised he's still on the field for this long. This is ridiculous. Like, it's literally been chilling there for the start of the game because we tribute summoned it with Castle. I mean, so okay, so he's going to be doing piercing. Super Puppy Duck redeemed to hydrate. You got this. I do have a gallon of water right next to me, so please trust me that I'm actually drinking it. It's great to see you, Super Puppy Duck. Hope you're having a great night. Why do the best streamers always stream at nighttime for me? That is such a great question. Like, I feel like a lot of my favorite ones often stream when I'm working, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. And this is, I think this is going to be fun. I think I can actually, yeah, we're going to win with him attacking me directly, or that's fine. Yo, Slayer19, thank you so much for the follow. Definitely appreciate that. Welcome to the group, man. Hope you're having a great time. My friend slifered me in the whole Infinite Hand, his whole deck in the hand. That is fantastic. Like, where people get, like, ridiculous win conditions, I just love it so much. Alright, so I'm at 6k, and you attack me directly, buddy. This is what happens. Take that, King of Games, and shove it. Ramen is also here in the Shadow Realm. Dude, I didn't send you to the Shadow Realm yet. I mean, with Commander, we might have to look into it. We got level 38 too. Let's go. It's so good. Perfect. Let's go. Yo, thank you so much for the join of the Discord as well. Greatly appreciate that, Slayer. We do have a good little Duel Links community build up there too. Hope you enjoy the content there, my buddy. But who are some of the other streamers that you've watched, Slayer 19? Because there's a lot of really good ones out there, man. There's a lot of good ones out there. Just throw out a quick welcome. Let's go. Didn't you say you're going to ace your algebra test, Wolfang? You probably won't know them. I don't know, man. I mean, I do try to watch a lot of the Duel Links community, but if you want to share who they are, I'd love to check them out at some point when I can. One of the benefits now of being in 2020 where it's not Corona, again, I do work from home, so it's pretty easy to go play games and watch streamers my lunch break or something. It's fantastic. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody in this stream. By the way, awesome emotes. Roko 2 Hearts. Those emotes are so fantastic. I love it. They kind of remind me of the emotes that I have, like with the whole heart thing. I love it. I should probably play this game, huh? Unfortunately, kind of bricked. Let's see. Yeah, we for real bricked. Oof. If I get lucky, they'll pop this card. Like, let's just hope they pop it. That's fine. Let's just do that. Yeah, most likely I have the highest grade in my algebra class. Dude, right on, man. Congratulations. I know with algebra, it's never the easiest subject just because your teacher plays arrow mages. Let's go. No, but for real, like, sometimes, like, it can just be really complicated stuff. But it's interesting you mentioned that, because Wolfang, back when I took algebra, so in my high school I had to take 2 different algebra classes, Algebra 1 and Algebra 2. And in Algebra 1, I had literally a D- the entire time in that school class, right? But when it came with Algebra 2, I literally was, like, in the top 5 in the entire grades just because, the teacher makes all the difference. Like, it really does. The teacher makes all the difference when it comes with, like, you know, an education. And Interesting. Duel Links Noob and Raku Owl. I kind of figured about the Owl one just looking at the emote, so that makes a lot of sense. I'll definitely have to check them out, though. Duel Links Noob, I love it. I love it. That's great. I'm pretty sure they're actually probably really good content, too. Because, like, if you're calling yourself a noob, you're really not usually a noob. Especially like when you try to like have yourself branded like that. I doubt it. Come on, let's be real. Unfortunately, I can't really do much right now, so that's fine. It's inequity, so not that hard. Yeah, not that. Not really. It doesn't seem too hard. They're not. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. Okay, so I at least do have 2 counters for that, and that's fine. That's whatever. Again, unfortunately, I kind of drew bad. We didn't draw any of our gear towns this or last game. It's crazy. Like, I play 5 or 6 ways of getting the card, but we aren't even drawing into them. They made a new account, made it King of Games in a week. That's impressive. I love that. Like, unfortunately, I don't get to play Duel Links as much as I'd like to because I kind of think myself as a variety streamer. So, like, one day I'll stream Duel Links, another day I'll stream something different with some friends and stuff like that, but it's crazy. I think the highest I've gotten was, like, mid-platinum, but that's just because, again, I typically don't like spending a lot of time in Rank Slayer. I really like just playing against viewers and a bunch of different decks because it just feels so much more like an actual game instead of just, like, constantly going against the meta, you know? I had so many random emotes. I mean, are those like all from gifted subs, Wolfing, or do you like throw up a lot of them? Because I see P-Mail. P-Mail's a good streamer. I love P-Mail. And they stream dressed up as the event style. Dude, that is so cool. Like when people actually do some cosplaying, that's some nice dedication. I've thought about doing like a Persona 5 cosplay as Joker or somebody like that. But since I've already finished Persona 5 Royal, it's kind of like, well, I can do that, but there's really no main reason why. Let's activate this first, get some protection. Gifted. I mean, it's all good, dude. Like, the cool thing about the emotes, too, even when you showcase them like that in, like, you know, another stream, it just shows that you're kind of, like, promoting them, so to speak, you know? It's so cool. I don't have a credit or debit. I mean, that's fair, dude. I didn't get my debit card until pretty much after high school. Because I'm like, well, I graduated, so I should probably get a bank account. That's fine, dude. It's all good. Dude, those are such good emotes. I'm definitely going to check out that streamer. Thank you for hooking me up with that, by the way. Yeah, they're just going to keep getting light points. I'm just going to sit here and talk to the chat. Rosemary keeps going. All right. Is it my turn to play? Cool. It's my turn to play, boys. Let's go. We're going to use Castle. Yeah, we have to use Castle. Unfortunately, it does get rid of my bonus of 300 attack, which is actually kind of important right now. Where the hell... I'm hoping that they actually bust out a Winged Dragon of Ra. I would totally love that, everybody. Alright, so what I could do... Let's see. So they can... Let's see. This one is the owl. I mean, I can kind of see it. Like, it looks like in the picture of the head, it looks like those might be like some ears or something like that. So I can see that. This one doesn't really do much, because, again, I can stop them from doing anything during the battle phase. So it's mainly just a preference of which one I want to destroy first. So let's get rid of the field spell in my castle. That should be fine. She looks like an airmate. She really does. Like, I'm glad you kind of pointed that out. Like, especially, like, Rosemary. It really does. That is so funny. Thank you for that. Because, yeah, it literally looks like it's Rosemary. Not going to lie. That's fantastic. I mean, I have a lot... Like, I can do a lot of damage right now, but it's not enough for game. Like, I could literally do about... What is that? 6,000? Which is still good. Don't get me wrong. It's still good. We're going to hold this on to Hen, too. She likes Air Mages, too. That is fantastic. It's such a good deck, dude, honestly. Like, it has a lot of utility. Because, like, has so much consistency, searching, and all that good stuff. So, at this point... Does this have a destruction effect? It does not. Okay, we're just going to get rid of it. I'd rather Clash, destroy them both, and also the field spell. Oh, I'm sorry, the back row. Because at that point, they have nothing. They're just top decking. They have a ton of life points, but that's fine. But we dueled and out of the tool I use, I'm better. Dude, awesome job, man. Like, especially with... Because that's the thing, Slayer 19. When it comes with mirror matches like that, it can really be more difficult because you guys both know each other's strategies. It's definitely a battle of, like, who opens up better and who plays the cards better, you know? But I'm not sure if you're a fan of the normal Yu-Gi-Oh format too, like just the normal Yu-Gi-Oh card game. But there's a format called GOAT format, and with GOAT format, you guys both play very similar or the same decks. But my friend and I would actually play GOAT format all the time and just like have a bunch of mirror matches. I think like ultimately, usually it'd be like out of 10 games, I'd get like 7 wins. You get like 3. Like GOAT format is definitely a fun format. If you're a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh, definitely check out GOAT format. It's such a good time. I played in Yu-Gi-Oh! Nexus is basically normal Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, interesting. I know I've heard a little bit about Yu-Gi-Oh! Nexus, but I haven't really like delved much into it because I used to like play a lot of like YGO Pro. But unfortunately, like I really just don't spend too much time in the TCG because again, like I feel like Duel Links is just it's a different game altogether if you ultimately think about it, you know? I want to build a gear deck, but I'm working on the OTK deck and it's not very expensive. I mean, dude, Exodia is always kind of like, it's like a solitaire deck, which is always pretty interesting. So, I mean, it works. It's free and you can still use all the same cards. That is true. The thing is, it's just like a matter of finding the time to do it, you know? Like, because like you can build the decks all you want, but if you don't know how to, like, if you don't take the time to play them and learn the strategies, it's you're probably not gonna have a very good time. All right, so they're getting out Jasmine. They're gonna gain 1,000 life points, and that doesn't matter too much because I'm just gonna flip into face-up attack position. Because why not? Why not? Why not? But yeah, like I do have YGO Pro installed too, and sometimes like I'll play with my friend here and there, but yeah, nothing too crazy. Can't stand Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro. I mean, it is what it is, you know? Like, I do like the automated system stuff like that, but for me, it's just a great way to test decks before I actually go and buy the cards IRL. Because, again, I'm still, like, if I do play Yu-Gi-Oh!, I prefer doing it in, like, you know, I can't think, like a real-life setting. You want a duel? Yeah, we can definitely do a duel, man. Yeah, let's do it. My gears will trounce your your plants any day, Kyber. No, I'm just kidding. Let's create a room for you. And if anybody else wants to join the chat too, we can definitely do that. Just because, again, allergies are kicking my ass. Like, I'm going to be very chilled in this stream, so like nothing like super over the top. But when I start feeling better, we'll have a lot more fun content. I'm Ojama Green, by the way. Dude, Ojamas are fantastic. Like, I respect that, man. Like, honestly, like, playing some of, like, the older school decks, Ojamas, Frogs, it's fantastic. But even just having your nickname like that, still totally cool, man. Totally cool. And if anybody wants to have it, they can just simply use exclamation point room, and it should pull up there as well for you. Just to make it a little bit easier for you guys, of course. I can always just keep it up, too. Is Ojama Green your favorite Ojama, or... I mean, all the Ojamas are just fantastic. Like, I love the art and the lore they have going on. Like, I would love to get, like, King of Games or just something ridiculous, like, really high. But, playing Ojamas. I'll join but won't hear stream. Perfect. Thanks, dude. I definitely appreciate the honesty. Just because, like, I can't tell you how many times, like, people will join the stream, ask to duel, and then duel me, but they're, like, watching the entire stream the entire time. So at that point, it's like, oh shit, I guess I'm dueling Pegasus right now. Let's go. All that good stuff. But I appreciate that, Ojama Green. And I'll be in table 1. Where's that water? Throat's drying out much more quicker than usual. That is such a delay notification. Like, it's funny. Like, I just got a notification that, like, something just went through, but it was literally done, like, 4 hours ago. So I'm just kind of like, well, I mean, thank you for the notification, but, you know, a little bit more prompt would be pretty cool, too. 65462. Yeah, that's the right one. I don't know why, but sometimes I get like sometimes I like literally forget or like think I put in the number wrong or something like that. But ultimately it's fine. I mean, at this point I can also just go through and do a deck edit or something like that. So, I mean, I have been wanting to experiment a little bit with some of the other decks that I've been playing, such as like Heroes or another deck that you generally play. Same thing with Red Eyes, because since Xyz got introduced to the game, it can definitely change that dynamic dramatically. Like, especially with like the addition of something like whatchamacallit, Zubaba General. That's just pretty huge. Joey voice Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. If only, right? Welcome, Typhoon Manga. Hope you're having a great afternoon. Great night. I don't know why I said afternoon, because we're at the same time zone. But again, I'm very tired at the moment. What Switch game are you playing right now? Is it more Cat Quest? I mean, it's like Cats, but with Stardew Valley, right? The Turtle 132. I'm not sure if that's you, Slayer 19, or if it's you, Wolfang, but either way, let's have a great game, guys. Not a single monster. Let's go. Not a single monster. Let's go. This is what separates the weak from the noobs. Let's go. No, I'm pretty much drawing for the time being, and yeah, pretty much Cats plus Stardew. That is interesting. Like, the funny thing is, like, I've seen it constantly being on sale on the PS4 store and on the Switch store. And I'm like, this looks cool, but obviously it's not going to convey what the game really is. Because I've been really curious about picking it up, but I'm probably going to hold off onto it because, again, that just incentivizes the fact that I need to get a wife, my cat one day. And that's going to be a thing in the progress in the future. All right, so let's use Gear Town. Yes, let's go with Gear Town. Then we're going to use Double Cyclone to get rid of one of the back row. So we're going to pop that. I'm assuming this might be Wolfang or somebody else. Excuse me, streamer, do you live in Gear Town? I might as well be. Welcome, Dustin. It's great to see you, my dude. When you're not in female stream giving me crap for playing Imposter, you're always in here breaking hearts. Hope you're having a great night, my friend. Let's see. I'm going to have to go with this one. I mean, but you also did the same thing at the same time. You broke my heart, but also destroyed me as an imposter. I'll use my scumbag persona. That makes sense. Knowing that we're playing against Gravekeepers, and imagine this is Wolfang then. Which kind of sucks because I opened up pretty well to counter that. Because if I remember correctly, this has like a battle effect. Yeah, kind of, yeah. You're not a scumbag, but either way, Dustin. You're one of the best people I know personally. So thank you again for all that you do, man. He's playing interesting. He's playing Magician Girl. He's playing Magician Girl and Gravekeepers in the same junction. I mean, there is pseudo synergy there, especially if they're playing something with like magical fusion. But that's just an interesting. Got him fooled. Not at all, man. Not at all. I mean, I don't understand this because this will prevent Aqua from acting in its effect. Again, when it comes with my deck, anything that happens due to an attack declaration is just not going to happen because I kind of shut everything down during the battle phase. That's one of the main reasons why I like this deck. During the battle, like, with this deck, again, thank you for the game, Wolfang, definitely appreciate that. But with this deck, it literally owns the battle phase. So, yeah, that's the thing. So, if I get into the battle phase and I have a reactor and there's nothing over 3,300, I'm generally in a very good state. So, it's just the thing, how the deck works. It's a good fun time. But these allergies definitely are not. I think at this point I'll actually change up the decks just to give it a little bit of a diversification. I mean, I do have an idea for this kind of a weirdish variant, utilizing a little bit more XC support for Neo, so I guess we could try that. Just so I'm not playing Gears the entire time and just literally smacking down anybody during the battle phase. Because that would just not be very fun now, would it? It just wouldn't be very fun. Oh, we're playing against Blue Eyes. All right, all right. This will be an interesting matchup. I kind of have a bunch of traps in hand, so I'm not really too sure on how this is going to match up against Blue Eyes. But we're going to have to find out for sure. Because I don't think I've ever seen this guy's Blue Eyes deck either. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it actually. Oh, I drew a brick. A brick. All right, so yeah, no, I mean, just bricks for days. I kind of don't even want to play a monster. Because I'd rather hold on to the Birdman. And if I ultimately have to protect myself, I can always just, like, summon it with a next, so that's totally fine. Let's see what he's got. He's playing Lesser Dragon. I actually really do enjoy the artwork on this card. It's actually pretty cool to me. Alright, so let's see. They're about to end their turn. They're not a fan of back row, but that's totally fine. Oh, come on. Why am I bricking so bad? Why? Why? That's fine. I mean, ultimately, no. I mean, okay, ultimately, I could, if I really wanted to, Contact Fusion into Aqua Neos. And I guess that's what I'm going to do because we are super, super good at this game. Then again, I can also make the other guy if I wanted to as well, but I'm not... Yeah, no, we're not going to do that. I'd rather not get rid of my back row 2 of my Neo space. Because with this gone, I'm going to have to simply rely mainly on cards like Neos Fusion to protect them from being bounced back. So I'd really rather not deal with that. Slayer, welcome back, dude. It's great to see you. Sorry about the internet troubles. I know that definitely helps a little bit, or happens a little bit more now these days. Just because of how much like the internets are being taxed on for like all this remote stuff. So it's all good, dude. Ooh. Look what we sniped out of that hand. That's actually pretty good. I'm assuming this might be another counter gate. Okay, no. We're good. But yeah, Slayer, once we finish up this match, dude, we can definitely have a game, man. I would love to duel against you. Oh, he's playing Birthright. Yeah, I mean, it works. It's kind of like a pseudo version of, whatchamacallit, like Call of the Haunted, but for Blue Eyes. Which makes sense because you can use it for things like synchros and stuff like that. What is this? When this card flicks battle damage your opponent, you can special summon one normal monster from your hand or graveyard. Interesting. I mean, I can see that having some utility. The thing that kind of makes me sad though is that the fact that it's 100 attack, but also, again, it's a sitting duck during the next turn if it doesn't get removed somehow. Let's see. So he could synchro. He could go for a 9 technically. And that's what he's going to do. And that's what he's going to do. Gigantic Castle. I forgot this guy was in here. Interesting. I mean, it works. But we have a full back row. Kaiba, be careful. I mean, we got like 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. I can throw this card out in front of you. Oof. Take this, Magical Kyber, Wall of Disruption. It's such a good card. I like this card. Oof. We're gonna go. No, we're never gonna use that effect. That's never gonna happen, so we're just not gonna even acknowledge it. Oh, it's Space Connector. Actually, one thing that I kind of did get disappointed about when I was actually building, like, kind of like going through Neos again, I don't believe we have any readily accessible Neospatians that are level 4 exact. Because I would really hope to have one just so we can have a quick exceed target, but that's not a thing apparently. Because imagine how great it would be to have a quick access to using Neospace Connector plus a level 4 Neospatian. And then just simply making a rank 4 really quick and easily. Because then you can use stuff like Zubaba General, like right off the bat. So that'd be pretty cool. Oh, if you need the code room again, Slayer, it's right here for you. But yeah, like that's one of the things I kind of wish we did have access to in this game would be a level 4 Neospatian for just simply a quick version of Zubaba General, then just detach Quip Neos. It'd be pretty cool. Like that'd be sorry. That'd be the dream. That would be the dream. Simply relying what? Rely. Oh, I get. Okay, I get it now. My bad. Ancient Gear Neos. Ancient Gear Neos. I'm literally trying to fathom how well that would work. Another loss in the books. I mean, Wolfang, for the first game that we played against it, dude, like, I had a perfect counter because I kind of shut down the entire battle phase, so that's kind of what happened there. For the other one, though, if I didn't open up with that, whatchamacallit, the Wall of Disruption, it could have been something a little bit more dicey because then I had to rely on something else to get rid of that beat stick, man. So it happens, man. It happens. I do try to build my decks to be pretty focused. So, like, they just do the same thing over and over and over again. Even, like, trying to find other ways to make that objective happen if I don't draw into key important cards. Like, for example, like with Gears, if I don't draw into Reactor Dragon, or, like, you know, Gear Town and, like, D-Spell, okay, fine, then what am I going to do to be able to make it happen much more quickly? So, it's ultimately just, like, figuring out, like, what works and what not works. Unfortunately, my decks, though, were not, like, super optimal. Like, I don't even think they're even pretty close to a decent tier. Well, my 2,500 cards have no link whatsoever. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do, man. On a 2,500 with 20, you can definitely make a deck with that for sure. Don't mind me, I'm just memeing. I don't even know what I'm talking about. That's fair. That was me and P-Mails in 93 stream just the entire time just memeing. If actually at one point I was literally, like, pretty much mimicking the whole Big Follows bot thing just to see if, like, people would realize it was a bot or me. Thank goodness they actually realized that before I got banned from that stream. Oh, he's playing Balanced. So Balanced Arrow Mage just makes a lot of sense. I mean, honestly, we actually opened up pretty decently, so that's not too bad, actually. It's really not, actually. Jeez, this is actually pretty good. I'm just going to build the deck and test it out. Wrong deck. Do you want to reset the game, then? 'Cause, I mean, we could definitely do that if you'd like to. Or did you want me to play Gears? But yeah, dude, definitely build up the deck and test it, man. That's ultimately what, like, the entire, like, thing of the game is. Just, like, you know, building decks, testing them, figuring out what works, and you're like, well, this doesn't work, so let's actually go with that. How can you have a bad hand with Neos? Dude, it's easy. Like, if I don't draw into Neos Fusion or any accelerants, it just doesn't work. Like, again, my entire, like, I opened up with just traps and 2 Neospatians, nothing to contact fuse until my second turn. Oh, we got Glad Beast. Alright. I guess we're going to be doing some tag out tonight. Your opponent cannot target a Glad Beast with effects except during the battle phase of Gladiator. Special summon to the main, from your main deck. You can special summon another one with a different type. That's really good. That is really good. That is really good. Because at that point, they could just kind of, like, keep on the stacking of special summoning stuff, which is fantastic. Interesting. He's got to have something fun with the background. Unfortunately, I can't really get rid of it. Let's see. And let's see. Your opponent cannot... Okay, so targeting, but I can still do other stuff too, so that's fine. Jeez. It is a devastating effect. I'm going to play it safe, because, again, the back row... I just don't really want to deal with that right now. Like, if I get lucky, I can do something with the back row, but until now, there's really not much I can do. Because, like, I don't want to just, like, ultimately leave myself in a bad position. So let's see what we got. Hummingbird is actually... That's... Ooh. That's actually not bad at all. That is not bad at all. Because what I could do... That's not bad at all. You gotta quit saying that, though. Because I can go into... I can just take care of everything right now. Potentially. Let's see what happens, though. Again, all it takes is for a Fiendish Chain for me to get decimated. Let's see what happens. Alright, 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 alright. It definitely was pretty devastating. Okay, so... They're at 200 left, so... They still have a potential chance. So do I want to keep Storm Neos? Yes, I'll keep Storm Neos. Because unfortunately, my stuff gets shuffled back now. If I was a better player, I probably would have actually used his effect and special summon something different. Oh, he's got that unexpected die. What an unexpected guy. He's got BCR. Are you serious? Oof, this is actually pretty bad. He could tag out. He can tag out at this point now. Okay, so when this card is special, so we can target up 2 monsters on the field and destroy them. Oof. Wow. This is what happens when you overextend, kids. Because now he's got it. Because he can tag out now at this point. Or is it... Oh, it's at the end of the battle phase. So I do have an opportunity. But, I mean, are they going to get rid of this card? No, they won't. Heart of the cards. Heart of the cards. What am I going to draw? Heart of the cards. Ooh. What a card. Holy crap. I got one. Let's go. We got one, boys. Let's go. I guess it's something. I probably could have waited, though. Because, like, all I need is just one monster, probably, and they're good. Yeah. Oh, wait. Oof. Never mind. Oh, yeah, no, they got it. They got it. Because they could just attack this first and then attack with the fusion and be fine. Oh, wait. No? They're going to tag out? Oh, yeah, he's just going for the swag play. That's fine. I mean, to be fair, I probably would do something very similar to it, so that's fine. That is fine. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Good game, Slayer 19. Good game, man. Like, it's so good. Like, oh, man. I guess we can always... I think he said he was going to switch decks, so at that point, we can jump in back another duel with the Turtle 132. And then we can just duel Ojama Green. By the way, Slayer 19, dude, yes, the comeback was great, man. The comeback was great. Like, the fact that I got you down to 200, and I'm just like, now let's just get rid of everything and just try to go from there. But the comeback was so strong, dude. It was super good. It was super strong. But, as Mr. Ojama Green, would you ever consider playing Ojamas, or is that just a persona that you're demonstrating for yourself? I guess we could switch out of Neos now at this point. Because I think he was going to switch over to Arrow Mages, being like his #1 deck that he generally uses. Crowler, there you are. We still don't know. We still don't know. Ojama Green, let's go, man. Round 2, let's go. But that was a good comeback, man. Like, I probably should have checked actually what happened, like what I ended up blowing up the back row, because I don't even know if that was actually relevant or not. Because like I didn't know if you had like Drowning Mirror Forces or any other type of like battle trap. Oh, we're going first. We're playing Gears. What is this blasphemy? Is he also playing balance? Yeah, he's playing balance for this deck too. Oof. Yeah. Remember how I was telling you like how I did not draw any of the Gear Town outs, but I guess we did now. So let's do it. So I guess what I could do is I can just simply use Wyvern to be able to get myself access to... trying to know what this deck actually does. Let's see. Yeah, I'll grab this actually. This should be fine. This should be fine. And then we're going to pass turn. We're going to pass turn from there. And then, wait, they're only playing a 1-card extra deck? Interesting. Because usually people will throw in more just to either fill the space or just to kind of meme. Like, when I was playing Red Eyes, like, I was literally having, like, just ridiculous random fusions added to the deck, too. Alright, setting a card. You're going to set 2 cards. Yep, there's Arrow Mages. More Arrow Mages. Let's go. Let's see. Kagniga. Won this card. Once per turn, you can target one spell or trap per turn. No! Dude, those were my counters. I needed those counters. Oh, man, the comeback. Oh, I chose wrong. I chose wrong. That's fine, though. Let's see. You can target one face-up monster. If you gain life points, you can target one face-up and destroy it, huh? Huh. I don't like the sound of that. But that's okay. We're going to do that. I mean, we're going to summon him again. Why not? Because, I mean, the searching is just really good right now. We already have 1 of 1, so I guess we can go with this. Honestly, unfortunately, like, I didn't really draw too much here. We're going to activate this again because, unfortunately, I cannot set due to Wyvern's effect and will pass turn. Oh, man, it's starting to get humid in here, too. Get it? Humid wins. Add 1. That is just so good. Like, and again, the paying for 1,000 life points really doesn't matter. Because you just use, like, your life points and Arrow Mages is a resource, which is fantastic. Huh, I could have attacked, actually. Ultimately, I really wouldn't do much, because they could just keep searching stuff anyway. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Human wins. Let's go. And if I do want to apologize if I seem kind of tired or lower energy, allergies are really hitting me. But I kind of still wanted to stream anyway. Another one. And another one? Yep. Yep, this is kind of bad. Again, like, the fact that I opened up both Planet Pathfinders and Wyvern, it just didn't ultimately end out too well for us. Oh, they're giving us 1 attempt? Alright, let's... Wow. Pretty impressive. Let's go. So we actually might be able to do something. Because we drew in the double Cyclone. So that could be their undoing. That could be their undoing. I'm kind of blasphemous. Like, I'm kind of surprised. Okay, so if you gain life points, you can target one face monster your opponent controls and destroy it. I probably want to get rid of that. Because if they gain the life points when that happens, I could be in trouble. Because I'm bringing out some pretty big boys here with these plays. So this, oof. I mean, ultimately that's not too bad because I can give them back their bonuses and then just start getting rid of stuff too. So they lose, okay, so they lose attack because of that card. That's fine. Let's go with Planet Pathfinder. We are going to, it just goes straight to 0. We're going to sacrifice this young little Planet Pathfinder. We're going to give ourselves a Gear Town from deck to hand. And then I'm going to activate Gear Town because, again, this is all that my deck does and will ever want to do. It's not the most complicated deck, but it works for sure. All right, we're going to go to combat now. So we're going to take out the first one, potentially. Let's see. Yes, that's good. We're going to use Reactor's Effect. We're going to first pop Fortress, just so I can make sure I don't miss timing or anything like that. We're going to go with the Reactor in our hand, of course. Some pretty swag plays straight from Duel Academy, yo. Yes. And then we're going to use the effect of Reactor Dragon to... We're going to get rid of Humid Winds. Having a constant search is just too good right now. Because, I mean, I know I could have gotten rid of Gear Town and then summon another Wyvern, but it's not really doing much. But this seems pretty strong. We did get rid of the searches and everything else, so this is fine. You can discard this card, target one of your graveyard, gain life points equal to its attack. While your opponent and this is great. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. It's also a tuner. Go figure. Really? All right, let's see how this goes. Normal special summon. Okay. Sure. Let's just go for it. Because this is 66. Let's see. So when your opponent wants to declare the attack, while your opponent's life points lower, there's no destruction, floating effects. So we're just gonna get rid of that. And then we go for game. But to be fair, Slayer 19, technically you did have that game because you gave me that one turn to be spared. But that one turn, I was able to top deck into Galaxy Cyclone and just pop off from there. So in the first game that we had, you had the comeback. But in the second one, I guess we had the comeback with the gears. But that was a really good game, man. Thank you so much for the game. I definitely appreciate that. That was crazy, though. That was so good. Is Wolfang still present, or I really don't know. He's chilling here, but he's here, but he's not there, you know. But I guess we can go again with the Ojama Green. That's what happens to me. I show Mercy about everyone, and they draw the best thing they can. Dude, like Slayer 19, it was. It was fantastic. Like, it was probably the one card that I would actually need to have access to, because, like, even if I drew something like D-Spell, sure, I might be able to do a little bit of damage, but because it was double Cyclone, I was able to pop my Fortress and one of your back rows, so it was just really, really strong. Again, the comeback was really strong, man. But, like, again, let's be real. That game was technically yours. So, let's just kind of leave it at that. That game was technically yours, my dude. But it was good, man. It was good. I don't know why Duel Links sometimes do that when you're trying to, like, match or whatever. But, dude, it was such a good time. Thank you for the game, dude. Let's hope I don't draw much into a brick. If we do, we might just change the stream into, like, you know, building a house fundamentally with bricks. So, because, I mean, I think that'd be a very compelling stream. What do you guys think? I mean, honestly, I can work with this. This is actually a pretty decent hand, if I do say so myself. Because it does the same thing as always. Yeah, that's fine. Because I'm, like, trying to think, like, what I remember from the last duel. And then we can just kind of go from there. What do I want this? I want this. And then I'm just going to pass my turn there.
Here I go.
Just going to pass my turn there.
My turn. I draw. From my hand.
Ooh, starting off with that spicy aromatic field spell.
I'll set a card. I'll end my turn.
Alright, Dr. Crowler. Give me Gear Town. Ah! No, that's not even close to Gear Town. But it doesn't really matter, I suppose, because I do have some things I can do anyway. Like activating Mining Continuous spell. Well, if you gain life points, you can target one face a monster your opponent controls and destroy it. Okay, that's That's fine, ultimately. I mean, I could do 4,000. That's fine. I kind of want to... No, I can't do that. No, I can't do. There's no way I would only use D-Spell in that way. So we're just going to use another Wyvern. Let's go. I don't know if he was expecting me to have 2,000 body drops. If it is, I have something fitting for Slayer 19. Let's see if this actually goes through, though. Okay, that's fine. You can activate when they send one plant from your hand to the grave, gain 500 life points. Ooh, he's coming in clutch. Let's go. Ooh, and then Dried Winds. Yeah, he's going to get rid of the one that still stays on the board. That would make the most sense. I would have done the same thing. It's so good. It's so good. Because ultimately, dude, if you didn't have a follow-up play, I was actually going to spare you the 2,000 life points as well. Because you've done that for me, and it's time to show compassion in 2020. Ooh, 2,400. While your opponent's life points, blah, blah. This card gains 1,000 attack. Ooh, that's pretty good. Because I knew ultimately if I used D-Spell, I'm only gaining knowledge. I'm not destroying anything. Yeah, gain all those attacks. Destroy my monsters. That is totally fine. You see, I literally don't know how to play this game. I'm still trying to figure out how to summon a Charizard from the ban list. Oh no. Let's bust out the Konami code. What was it? Up, down, left, right, be a start? Can somebody let me know if that's the Konami code? But the problem that I'm now running into is that's a pretty big card. That's a pretty big card, and I can't really deal with that. Yeah, because it's 33. Yeah, I can't really deal with that. Because my thing will be at 30. And that's 33. And last I checked, my math is not that good. Once per turn, if you control, you can pay 500 life points. They gain 500 attack. That doesn't really help me right now, but I can get rid of their cards. Sure, why not? Yeah, no, because I already have one in hand. So let's just start getting rid of their card advantage right now. That's kind of the best thing I can do right now. So I can't get rid of this ultimately, but I could still do some pressure. And I can also search for cards too. Because I can't use the popping effect due to my continuous spell card. I'm going to attack! Alright, let's see. So... man, these are both bad. And I don't think I have another fortress engrave. Crap. Let's see. Normal. Yeah, I don't have the other fortress engraved, so that would not be my best interest. So... their life points are not higher than mine. But it doesn't even matter for the activation, so we'll get rid of that. Because this thing will go back down now. But they probably have a way to gain life points. Yeah, they do. They do. So that's fine. But are we going to be destroyed this turn? I don't think so. Unless I'm not just that oblivious to playing Duel Links these days. So I think we're going to be okay. Oof. That was kind of rough, but that's okay. Do I have a second? Concentrating Current. It's definitely a card, but it's not what we need. It's definitely a card, but not what I really need at this point. Let's see, so... alright, I want to get some searches going. At least we can deck thing, because at least this way I can guarantee that I don't have to worry about drawing into Reactor, because Reactor would just be a dead card right now. And we're going to pass turn. We are ending our turn.
My turn. I draw. I'll set a card. Here I go. Let's battle.
Oof. Okay. I don't know if this is going to work out, but I don't know if they can use their stuff during damage step. But we're going to try it anyway. Yes! Nullified, modified.
Not now. I activate my continuous trap.
Because, I mean, now at this point, they're paying 1,000 to special summon one from the grave.
I end
That's not a bad idea, because it gives them some kind of, you know, just protection. But if we draw Gear Town, it's over. It's not Gear Town. It's not Gear Town. Spoiler alert, it's not Gear Town. But, I can actually try to use an XC. We've never done it before, so we're going to do it. Let's go. Because honestly, I mean, Utopia wouldn't be that bad in this situation.
exactly what I expected.
You have to gain life points first, buddy. I don't know if they could probably see about doing that too, though.
My continuous trap.
Let's see. So, I mean, it's my turn now, so that's cool. I mean, I could always make Gear Geek into X, but unfortunately that's too weak. So let's just go with Pro Tag mode and just go with Utopia. So there we go. There's that. But I mean, all they need to do is just pay 500 life or gain 500 life points to do that thing. Yup.
Activate my continuous.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, because then they can use this
Now's my chance.
and do they destroy it or do they gain life points, or is it both?
My continuous trap.
Yeah, there goes my Utopia, guys. There goes Utopia. Because I've had a feeling they had something in their hand they can use the trap card off with, but I wasn't 100% sure. Sometimes you just got to take the risk, but it is what it is.
From my hand, I activate a continuous
Oh, here we go. They got it. They got it. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do.
trap.
So, I mean, at this point, they could probably see about just paying life points to be able to get a search.
My continuous.
Because unfortunately, with this deck, we don't really play battle traps.
This feels like
Dude, for real? Like, remember what happened last time when you ended your turn? Oh, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, it really doesn't even matter. Is it a face-up or just monster? It's face-up. Okay, I want protection. I want protection from the big scary plants. Let's do that. Let's just do that. Because I can't really do much.
now's my chance.
But they sure as hell can.
Continuous trap. Here I go. Now's my chance. I knew you.
Yeah, they're just... Like, that's the thing with Arrow Mage is, like...
My monster.
Once they get things on the field and on the board established, they're just going to start popping off.
Continuous trap.
They're just slowly going to start popping off, and it's just, it is what it is. I'm just like, welp. You know, my gears and I tried, but they're just too ancient at this point.
I can't let fear override now.
Which is one of the main reasons why I do like the deck, because it just has so much searching, so much consistency, so much a little bit of everything.
My monster's effect. I activate my continuous trap.
Plus the Dried Winds combo too. So, I mean, that's almost like an instant way just to pop stuff, which is really good.
My monster attacks. You best get out of my way.
I mean, the thing is, though, we're still in. We're still rocking.
You're up.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're gonna try figuring it out. Let's see what happens. I mean, what we just drew is a pretty powerful card, but I don't know if they have a way to get around that because, again, it's a pretty spicy card. Bless wins, so they're gonna pay life points to get something going.
Exactly what I
Yeah, they're gonna pay life points.
I activate
Target one face monster. Okay, change the battle position. That's fine.
my continuous trap.
If you gain life points, target one. Okay, so they can't destroy their own stuff, so that's fine.
My turn. I draw.
Is Rosemary? Oh, it's mandatory. Gotcha.
Go. Let I win. I attack.
I mean, I really don't want to use this card on just one creature, but let's do it anyway. But I mean, they probably could have.
I activate my continuous.
Yeah, I was about to say they could just pay 1,000 life points and special something else. So
Here I go.
Slayer 19 using those big brain plays, that was actually really well set up, man.
Continuous.
Mad props to this young duelist. Because they essentially just dodged it. That is pretty good. That is pretty good. That is a pretty good game. That was good. Yo, Slayer, that was fantastic. The fact that you were able to kind of like only use one card to bait out the fact that I had the Drowning Mirror Force set face down and then use something else after the first round of attacks. That was pretty cool, man. That was pretty good. Way to go on playing that play, bro. Let's you know what? Let's play something I haven't touched in a very long time. Let's actually bust out Red Eyes. Why not? Let's just bust out Red Eyes. And then we'll start working on something else soon. But let's see if Wolffang is still in the room. Bro, my survival instinct when you had that set face, dude, that was fantastic, Slayer. Like that was a big brain play, like over 9,000. Like the fact that you were able to kind of like have one of your guys in the graveyard, then attack, switch it out technically during the battle phase. Still, pure genius. I loved it. It was super good. It was super good. We're going to play an older deck that I haven't really touched in a very long time. Honestly, considering what we're playing against, this is probably a bad matchup anyway, but we're going to try playing it anyway. But dude, that play was big brain play. Super, super awesome. That was super cool, man. Like, we even had to clip that because that was just real. I just really appreciate that. If my survival instincts didn't kick in, I probably would have lost, to be honest. I mean, I don't know, man. I think the card I drew after that was Planet Pathfinder. So ultimately, would Planet Pathfinder, a little 1,000 attack Mars rover look like, dude, be able to do that much damage? I really don't know. But it was still a great duel, man. I appreciate the duel. All right, so Bedhead Joey versus Akiza. Let's go. I mean, honestly, this is not a bad opening hand. Like, I can definitely vibe with this hand. We got a Galaxy Cyclone it. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, we might. It just depends what they open up with. Oh. Yeah, I kind of want a Galaxy Cyclone that, actually. Oh, keeper. That's a keeper. Let's go with this. Let's go with this. Let's banish this, because this is probably something pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. This card is just super good. It's basically a Rhoda for their Arrow Mages, but also a Foolish Burial too, if I remember correctly. But it also recycles their graveyard into their deck, so that's just huge. It's super good. I love it. Alright, so let's go with the Red Eyes Fusion. First Insight, of course, but yeah, you get the point. We're going to go with Red Eyes Fusion, because again, this is just... like, I want to say it's like a fantastic card. It's alright, but it's not super good in terms of Duel Links content, like meta or whatever these days. But again, I love Red Eyes, so I'm going to play the decks I like to play. And yes, we are playing the AD Changers. I don't have Swordswoman, although that's not a bad choice, honestly, because you could just simply crash and do a bunch more damage. Let's see, I'm probably not going to normal summon, so that's fine. We can hold on to Keeper. We're going to attack. Do I want to use the effect? Yeah, just in case they try to target it, because I feel like with Arrow Mages, they do a lot of targeting. So just having this little bit of insurance is pretty good. Which is nice. How's everybody doing in the chat tonight? Any fun plans? Oh, they have Jasmine. That's actually pretty good for the additional summon. And unfortunately, because we played Galaxy Cyclone, they actually have more life points than us now. Yeah, I can't really do much about that. Go for it. But they... So, did they get to search or they... Oh, they drew. Okay. Okay. So, good. Because they had a card in their hand. They could have done a lot more damage. Which I'm kind of glad they didn't. Yeah, we're going to bring this back. We're going to bring back Red Eyes Black Dragon #1. Just because at this point, I could potentially draw into something to bring it back, if not just do more damage. Oh, Red Eye's Insight. Unfortunately, I no longer... Maybe I got to change up that a little bit. Maybe put back in the ratio for it. But then again, I can just tag this out. So, get rid of that for Red Eye's Fusion. Because, I mean, ultimately, they kind of do the same thing. You know? Go to combat. They can special summon one from the deck. That's a problem. So I guess we're going to do as much damage as I possibly can. And they're gaining 1,000 life points too. I mean, the good thing is they no longer have a hand, so they're kind of just going to be top decking at this point, potentially. And it's not going to force the attack, which is pretty nice. And the effect boost of that is only till the end of my turn. But it doesn't mean that they're not going to be able to get over it, because they can easily just gain life points. Because that's one of the problems with this deck, is that your battle phase is not super... Like, you can easily get out attacked by something else, is what I'm ultimately trying to say. So that's fine. That's fine. 21. Oh, he actually destroyed the Keeper, which is honestly not a bad idea. Alright, so ultimately, what am I going to do? We got the Black Stone of Legend. Because unfortunately, I can't beat over that. And we'll just put him in defense. We don't have a target pretty much there, so we're just going to set that so we can be able to recycle it for Red Eye's Fusion plays if need be. Yeah, we're just going to pass turn. That's pretty brutal. I'm actually about to ready to pass out. I'm so tired. Oh, man, I was at that point, if you're that... Because I know you had a pretty long day, especially after traveling a little bit. If you need to go to bed early, definitely go for it. Honestly, I've been thinking about doing it, too, just because I kept waking up with the, like, the runny noses. So, you definitely got to do what you got to do, Typhoon. But thank you so much for dropping in, and have a great rest of your night for me, please. You got to take care of yourself, you know? Yeah, because they're going to gain life points, and they're just going to get pretty big. Really? They're going to go for that one? Oh, it does piercing. Shit, I did not know it did piercing. Wow, that's what happens when you don't read the cards. But, geez, that was impressive. Like, actually, I'm not going to lie, Slayer. I legitimately actually believe that Red Eyes actually did a little bit better than I initially thought. So, good game, man. Good game, man. Let's switch over to Satellars. Because, I mean, I love the deck, but I also don't like the deck that much just because it kind of does brick at times. KFC Dovid, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a great night. How have you been doing? I think I'll go... Let's see. Because I think I'll just chill in the first one. The first one there, we can definitely go with them. Read the card next time. I mean, I probably should do that. Yeah, I definitely probably should have done that. But ultimately, it's my fault for not reading the full card. Silent Swordsman deck today. Oh, dude, nice. That sounds really fun. Because I know with the Silent archetype, it could be really fun. Just wanted to share it. Dude, no worries. Sounds good. If you get into the dorm, we can actually have a game against and see how it functions, man. That sounds really fun, though. Silent's a very fun archetype to build. But again, Slayer, that was my fault. So that loss of that duel just kind of like made me feel like, you know what, I probably should do some basic math. Do you want to duel against my Arrow Mage deck? Are you talking to KFC? I mean, I think I've already had enough. I think I've had enough damage from the plants. Like, I don't really have a green thumb. I'd rather focus more on music and gaming. I mean, it's Dovid KFC, and KFC is the first part, so I'm like, you know what? It's KFC. Let's go with it. Hopefully that's alright with KFC, KFC underscore Dovid. Because, again, like, some people are cool with, like, having an abbreviator or just, like, a nickname. I'll use... Heroes are fun. Heroes are really fun. Like, usually, people can't pronounce my username Metallicaerox, so I just have them say, like, you can use Metallic, and that's fine. Like, honestly, I've been debating about just changing it to Metallic. Call me whatever. I'll call you, I'll just call you KFC if that's cool. It's kind of like that one thing. It's like, yeah, you can call me whatever because I've been called way worse. Invoked Neos. Yikes. Let's go. Jeez, invoked Neos. Like, that deck got kind of hit, didn't it? Like, didn't Invoke Neos get hit a little bit just because of some of the hits that have happened with the deck? I don't even know what he's playing. That's... Oh, he said Silent Swordsman. Yeah, because, like, I did remember reading, or not really reading, because it's 2020, but watching a video that, like, the deck actually got hit. But, I mean, it still functions pretty well, yeah? They murdered them. I mean, wasn't it like tier 1 or tier 0? Like, wasn't it just constantly dominating? Oh, we got Goki. You can special summon 1 Goki from your hand. This card is sent to the field of the graveyard. Can add 1 Goki. That is so good. Yes. Yeah, at that point, Konami's like, look, this deck is constantly topping. It's not making as much money as it should for us, so let's just get rid of it. Now we got invoked roids. Like the roid, like speed roids or roids that like Cyrus used. Oh, he's playing just Goki. But there might be some pseudo whatchamacallit. Why can't I talk today? I don't know. Is he just gonna go straight for battle? Once per turn you contribute. It gains attack equal to the original attack of the monster until the end of this turn. This is... Oh, that makes more sense. I don't use it. Sounds about right. Let's just use Skybridge. We're going to tribute this... Or to flip this back. I don't use... I mean, to me it just seems like you can literally splash Invoked in anything, and it's going to be pretty damn good. You learned to read? Nani? What is this? Is he actually using so much strategy in reading and then acting accordingly? What is this? What is he doing? And then I'll just get another Altair. Because I don't really know how much back row there actually is. There's one imposter There's one imposter among us. Who acts the most sus? I mean, the fact that I'm hiding my face due to allergies and I'm learning to read as opposed to what I normally did in my stream, that is pretty sus. So he's going with Altair target now. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That is fine. I mean, honestly, I have tried streaming Among Us here and there, but honestly, the thing is, I just suck as an imposter. It's literally hard for me not to act sus when you're not supposed to act sus. And it's hard. Of course, I'm always sus, man. Again, I'm not even showing my face in the stream, and we usually have the face cam always on to, unfortunately, give you guys a face of this beautiful mug. This sucks, actually, because I can summon something, I just can't really do much attacking. I mean, I could ship of corn that stuff, so that's an option. I'm the best imposter. Oh, that's the case. We definitely should have some games to see how your imposter skills work, man. Because I've been wanting to be able to be a little bit more active with the people in the Discord and like do some like off-stream stuff too. Because honestly, like, the thing is, like, I know something, like, some of the generic, like, you know, the things you're supposed to do as an imposter, but I just kind of sometimes just suck at it. But it's all good. It's all for the fun. Because I've only actually been playing the game for, like, a few days. I've only played, like, 4 or 5 games, really. Well, I'm really good at being two strangers. That's fair. That is fair. R360 Rider, welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. Hope you've been doing well. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Right now, though, we are getting destroyed in Duel Links and destroyed by Allergies as well. Oh, you're good at lying. I mean, that's fair. And it's also pretty good to do it over text, too, because you could formulate what you want to say. Alright, I haven't been here in like 3 months. Yeah, no, it's definitely been a while. It's definitely been a while. And I think that might just be because I haven't really played Super Mario Maker or anything like that. We kind of baited it out. That's fine. We also got our graveyard set up with Ukulele, so that's fine. Because this is only for the turn, right? But I mean, they do get a search. I did not realize that. I forgot about that effect. Actually, could I go with the Ship of Corn? I also have no clue what game you're playing. This is currently Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. So if you're familiar with the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game, imagine that, but it's like a spin-off, so to speak. Attack less than or equal to this card's attack. Okay, so it's not original, so I can't really go with that. Feel sad, man. What did they add? They had another Twist Cabra. So it's going to be 32. 32. I mean, I could always see about going with this and making it 32 to match point for point. But that's not a bad... That's not really a good idea. Let's just go with Utopia. Because ultimately, they have more card advantage than I do. So if I do that, then I'm just going to get screwed. They just crash it. It's in the show, but never seen anything about it. That's fair. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward... Like, it used to be a pretty straightforward game. However, over time, it just constantly evolved. Like, for example, these type of cards, like the black border that kind of looks like space, just recently got added to it. It's 12:35 a.m. for me. Lol. So I'm assuming that makes it means you're on the East Coast, which is cool because I actually used to live on the East Coast, close to it anyway. But that's awesome. For me, it's 10:35. Oh, sweet. Me and Ryder in the same time zone. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, I can get rid of both attacks. I'm in Washington? Oh, nice. Texas, nice. Two vastly different locations. That's awesome. Like, that's one of the cool things I think about with Twitch is you get to connect with people that from, like, just that you normally never would do. My cousins live in Texas. Oh, nice. It's so weird because I have a bunch of people at my job who also have either family in Texas or just whatever. Oh, look at that. He's actually going to use Powerful Rebone with that. Which honestly is not a bad idea because unfortunately Utopia's effect sucks. I play with people in New Zealand. Dude, New Zealand is such a cool country. I would definitely love to visit New Zealand at some point because they have a very interesting history. I think if I had to choose a place, I'd probably check out the South Island. Because I think it's just a little bit more, like, nature-wise sort of thing. Should I go to sleep soon? Slate 19, it's totally up to you, man. I can't tell you to go to sleep. I mean, the way that I would see it is if you have to go to work or go to school or something, you ultimately want to think about it. Winter is sun and summer. Yeah, no, exactly. Just because like they're on the different sides, so yeah, no, it's really like it's really cool if you think about it. It's super interesting. Oof. Wait, so KFC, was that supposed to be your Yeah, I was about to say, was that even your Silent Swordsman deck? Because it was just a bunch of Goki, which I'm totally cool with. Goki's fantastic. So no more Mario Maker streams. No, like I've like initially what happened is I did stop playing Super Mario Maker just because of Fall Guys was such a cool thing. I really enjoyed playing that. But we will bring back Super Mario Maker. I just need to find the right time. And also probably get a little bit better at it. So I think I might try doing it maybe on, well, since we're on the same time zone, like probably on Wednesday around noon. Because I have been streaming on, like, you know, the afternoons of my days off from work. So we could definitely bring them back for sure. Because honestly, it's been quite a bit since I've actually played Super Mario Maker. You'll be right back? Alright, sounds good, man. Sounds good. If anything, we might actually be wrapping up soon, so it's all good, man. Because honestly, you might need to go to sleep, dude. We're actually going to switch decks, too. Unfortunately... So Tellarknights can be pretty decent, but unfortunately the deck itself doesn't really have a lot right now because of the Exceed deck limitations. Big Follows. Do we want to become... let's just ban that. That's fine. Want to do a rematch? Yeah, we can definitely do a rematch. I'm going to switch decks though really quick. Unfortunately, though, we'll never see about the Big Follows. Also, you said you bought GD, but have you played it yet? Unfortunately, I haven't been able to play it. Like, I was actually going to play it and set it up, but unfortunately, like... I don't remember exactly what happened, but I do have it on Steam. But I've heard a lot of people actually recommend it a lot just because it's like super fun but it's simple but addictive, right? But honestly, I think what I might actually do is try playing some of it tomorrow. But no, unfortunately, I've been Bad Rider. I haven't played it yet. I'm sorry. 2.2 is coming out soon. What are they offering with 2.2? You want to be famous? I want to be famous. It's been 4 years? What the heck? Like, what do you mean, what the heck, Typhoon? Was that your first time seeing a bot in the Twitch chat advertising for big follows? Like, the thing is, I sometimes wonder if that's actually people who've just copied and pasted that phrase and then just, like, see if they get banned, like, instantly. No, just responding? That's fair. No, it's interesting. Like, usually that's ultimately the entire list of, like, people banned from this channel, just a bunch of bots. Because, like, you know, I've tried gone through big follows. I give them my credit card and all my information. I still haven't gotten big follows. I wonder how long it takes. Like, I've already contacted them 4 times. Pro Energy Players back. Welcome Black Slayer 19. For your sake, though, the stream will be ending soon, so you can be able to get some sleep, man. But we will stream more Duel Links, you know, with them when we can. But let's see. We could probably have, like, one more game or something like that. Unfortunately, though, we drew pretty bad. But we gotta do some kind of protection, I suppose, you know? Like, is he gonna floodgate this? There's no way. There's no way he'd floodgate something like this. No, I'm sorry, dude. Unfortunately, I do have to work tomorrow. And also, I need to take, like, some more cold medication or, like, something for my sinuses. It's actually getting kind of hard to talk. But don't worry, dude. We stream a lot, man. I'll play you, man. Hey, there you go. What's your job? I'll just say I work in a call center. So it kind of gives you an idea of what I do. It's super fun. It's super fun. But yeah, I have to wake up pretty early. And I do want to at least try to get like some sleep because I did not sleep really well at all last night. Because when you wake up at 4 in the morning, your like nose is just constantly running. Yeah, it does not feel pretty good. Honestly, losing this guy is not too bad considering I have 2 counters on this now, so it's fine. That's fine. Alright, Trudge, let me show you why my deck is pretty good in terms of being straightforward. The in-game name? I think it's David underscore KFC. Because the turtle was Wolfang, but he's no longer in the stream, I don't think. There we go. There it is. This could be the ultimate end. Well, it just depends. Let's see. Yeah, I thought it was the same, dude. Ancient Gear Reactor Dragon doesn't give 2 shits about your back row. It really doesn't. This deck's so dumb. Like, it just owns the battle phase. Like, it's a less effective version, I believe, of Tri-Mids. So I think Tri-Mids still work pretty well. GG, Dovid KFC. GG, my dude. Okay, so let's go with Ojama Green. And then we'll see how the time's looking. But we've had a lot of good games today. It's been a really fun stream. Thank you all for joining. I greatly appreciate that. What's up, Ryder? We're not going anywhere just yet, dude. We're still here. Oh yeah, it's still Air Maid. Just best of luck, Ojama Green. Ooh. Unfortunately, this hand is kind of a brick. But it only takes 1 card to unbrick us for good. Like, if I can draw into, like, a double Cyclone, we'd be fantastic right now. Especially with this. Give me double Cyclone, or even a Gear D-Spell. Yes, let's go! This deck is dumb. Unless I get rid of this, then I'm like, alright, that's fine. No wonder why nobody really likes Growler. No wonder why nobody really likes Growler. I mean, it's pretty cool because the fortress is going to protect us from getting, like, responded, like, when they get summoned or targeted. So that's actually pretty cool. It makes me feel pretty happy. Alright, let's see. This guy want to play? He'll be able to play with you as soon as this turn is over. I mean, I could just... Let's just go big. Let's just go big. Let's just go big, fam. Oh, man. Against Slayer 19, I'm sorry for doing that, man. I'm sorry. Like, the opportunity was there for doing 6,300 against an Arrow Mage player. So, I just had to go for it. I hope you can understand, man. I hope you can understand. Because, like, again, at first we kind of bricked, but because we drew D-Spell or even Galaxy Cyclone, it just kind of opened up doors for us. So, it was a pretty fun time. It was a pretty fun time. Wow. Okay. Oh, yes. This is the update for 2.2. Again, thank you for that, Ryder. New currently finished game mode with a new name to be formally confirmed at least one new level confirmed to be called Explorers. A second level has been indicated, but is not confirmed. More secrets, including a fourth vault. A multiplayer mode is challenge mode. That sounds interesting. With a chat room FPS option for PC up to 999 frames per second. And fixed mechanics regardless of FPS. More chests in the treasure room. Free fly mode for limited game modes. That sounds interesting. Like, that seems like a lot. And it does help, like, raise more, like, curiosity to play the game, especially since I don't have a lot of, like, information about it. Well, actually, let's spectate this duel as they play. I think that'd be a good idea. Then I can also read about what's coming up for Geometry Wars. New currently finished game with a new mode. Oh, wait, did he just... Oh, it's the same exact... Kind of. So, ship UFO wave... Okay, interesting. Go to Wikipedia. Yeah, we could definitely do that. I'll definitely have to check it out for sure, because that does seem like a lot has been added to the game, which is really cool. It's like, especially when they just add a bunch of stuff like that, it can just do so much. All right, so we have... Arrow Mages versus Silent. But yeah, Ryder. I'll be sure to announce in the Discord. I generally do try my best to always announce like what game I'm streaming, so that might be the best time to see which ones are Super Mario Maker. Again, those will probably be afternoon streams because I just feel like it might be the best opportunity for people to join in. Press. There we go. Thanks, man. We'll definitely... That's a huge URL. But thanks, dude. I definitely appreciate that. And I'll also see about playing Geometry Wars. It definitely seems like a lot so far. But I'll definitely check it out for sure. And honestly, if I really do enjoy the game, I can always see about streaming it too. Yo, MG3303, thank you so much for the follow. Definitely appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a great night. What you been up to? It's called Geometry Dash. Oh, I thought I said that. I'm sorry. I must have missaid that or something. Let's get him, Trudge. Oh, he's Warloo? Really? I'm sorry, man. I'm very tired and also just not feeling 100% today. Just sitting and watching Twitch. How are you? Awesome. I mean, there's a lot of good content on Twitch, man. For me right now, trying to stay awake, trying to also deal with allergies, so that's fun. By the way, I left Discord. Yikes. I mean, that's fair, dude. I mean, if there's not like a lot of content that's kind of like keeping you there, that's fine. But I mean, there's also Twitch notifications too, Ryder. So when I'm playing Super Mario Maker 2, that's always another way to know what I'm streaming. Because again, like I do stream a variety of games, not just like Duel Links, but just like a variety of stuff too. Ooh, even a Barkion's been played. That's awesome. I actually do want to get Psychic Wheel Leader out because it does seem like it's a pretty good option for windups at the time being. Because again, like a lot of your important windups are level 3, and I think I remember seeing like a deck profile on it as well that utilized it really efficiently. But the Barkion is... Wait, Barkion does traps. So that's actually pretty good because it could just help shut down the Mage player. Alrighty, I'm headed out. Hope you have a great rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Typhoon Manga. We're actually going to be heading out soon too, but I appreciate the support. Hydrate, you got it. Again, no face cam tonight, but you got to trust me. We do have a gallon of water that we just shaken. Akiza, never compare your success to somebody else's success. Otherwise, it'll undermine and devalue all the success you're making on your own point. That was actually a pretty good game. That was actually a really good game, you guys. That's the lockdown. Yes. It definitely seemed like the lockdown, especially with the barking on at that point. Because, like, unfortunately, it just shuts down the traps. And once you do that, it, like, prevents, like, the searching, the foolish barrel, stuff like that. The last one that we did face off against was Ojama Green. So, we'll do a game against KFC, and then we'll probably call it. Ooh, cool. Gotta go. All right, Ryder. Have a great rest of your night, dude. Enjoy the rest of your night. Hopefully we'll see you in the future, man. And I'll let you know how I feel about geometry, on Geometry Wars, man.
You can never outrun sector security.
Welcome back. Okay, what do we got? It's Geometry Dash, not Geometry. I thought I said Geometry Dash. My apologies. Like, I thought I said it for the last time. So I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of Food Wars. Forgive me. Forgive me. I guess I'm just gonna go with this play because I do have the Planet Pathfinder in hand. I appreciate you, Ryder. This is for you, Ryder. I appreciate you, dude. Sorry about that. Let's see what we got. I wonder what he's thinking. I mean, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of things going on right now, but it is an option.
Oh yeah.
Again, I don't remember seeing him play a single silent creature during the last few games, so I'm kind of curious to see when they do start coming out.
You can only avoid justice for so long. I end my turn.
Alright, Heart of the Cards. Ooh, interesting. I mean, actually, at this point, we do have a few options. Oh, you played him last game? Gotcha. It might have been at the point where I was talking with Ryder, like, because I was trying to like multitask a little bit. So I might have missed that, actually. So, I mean, actually, we do have a few options we can do. The back row, though, is kind of concerning because it could always disrupt what I'm trying to do. So let's see what happens when we try to go with the Planet Pathfinder play. Okay, cool. Then we're going to use this effect. We're going to tribute him off to be able to add our Gear Town from deck to hand. Wait, what? I looked over for a second. We misplayed. Fuck. Okay. Yikes. Okay. No. Nope. Oh, we are definitely not. We are definitely. There's the misplay for the entire stream. There's always one where it's just like absolutely detrimental to the game. There it is. I love how we discarded a Regeki break to activate that, but I mean it works. It works. But no, like I meant to hit no. And then use Gear Town to get popped by Double Cyclone. So, do as I say, not as I actually do. It's all over. It's all over, Kaiba. We lost. Can we make a comeback, though? Can we make a comeback? Question: what deck do you suggest for someone who's just coming back to Duel Links? That's a great question. I mean, it really depends. I'm not sure why I didn't at my turn. So, I mean, a deck that you could probably build that's, like, if you're just going to go for, like, structure decks. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Neos. I think Neos is a pretty good deck. Lunalights is alright, but they did get hit by the ban list not too long ago. Satellar's are pretty fun. Windups are going to be really good because Xyz came into Duel Links. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of decks out there, man. I know a lot of people have also been playing Dark Magician, which is a really strong deck. So it just really depends on what kind of playstyle you are all about, MG. Like, for example, I really like having control during the battle phase. I like a lot of battle phase-oriented decks. So I play stuff with, like, Red Eyes, Elemental Hero Neos, and Ancient Gears because they have a lot of attack during the battle phase and a lot of destruction stuff during battle phase. So it just really depends on your play style. Like, what type of decks do you generally like to play? Because I think that might be able to help me kind of like give you a suggestion at that point. Ooh, Powerful Rebirth. I wonder how relevant the level 1 start increase is. I mean, the 1900 is still pretty good for attack. It also will help protect them from death, too. Another good one, MG, if you're able to like kind of like go through the time we'll take to build, is Shiranui. Shiranui seems like a very good deck that just constantly survives, like ban list after ban list. But that one might take a little bit of time to build, just because like the cards are like super rares, ultra rares, etc., etc. But yeah, like, again, with this deck, it pretty much owns the battle phase. A lot of times people might be playing hand traps to prevent damage or what be the case. But yeah, not Gears. Gears pretty much shuts it down with, like, their big boss monster and stuff like that. I was about to pop off Ancient Gear is OP. Like, it's kind of funny you mention that because Ancient Gear is pretty strong, I will admit, but there are times where the deck just bricks. Or, like, again, if you get something with 3,300 attack, generally I have a problem against that. But again, that's unfortunately why I play cards like Drowning Mirror Force to kind of mitigate that disaster, because I'm probably a terrible player. I don't really know. I haven't really been looking at other decks. I just use Warriors. Gotcha. I mean, honestly, if you like the Warriors, Satellar Knights are pretty good. They'll get better when we get more Xyz support. Neos. If anything, MG3303, we do actually have people in the Discord that you just joined to play a lot of Duel Links that might be able to give you a great idea where to start off. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I like Satellars. Shiranui might be pretty fun because it's a very combo wombo deck. Yeah, there's a lot of good resources out there, man. It just really depends on your play style, so to speak. But yeah, at this point, I am going to be ending the stream because I do have to get ready for work and stuff like that tomorrow. But yeah, I also do want to give a shout out to MG3303, Slayer19 again for the follows. I greatly appreciate that. Definitely helps out the channel. The next stream will be Tuesday. It's been fun, man, dude. I'm glad to hear that, man. I had a blast. Like, even though I'm kind of feeling under the weather, I still had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much again for the games. Next stream will probably be Tuesday on the West Coast time around 9 p.m. It probably won't be dueling, so it'll probably be like Fall Guys or something like that. Good night, dog. You as well, KFC David. Again, MG303. Have a great night yourself. Definitely check out the Discord. They can definitely give you some good ideas where to start. And Slayer19, if you're still there and did not leave to go to sleep, you have a great rest of your night. Again, thank you so much for the follow. Take care, guys.